I wanted to come out here while I'm in Maryland, a place I used to call home, because I love coming here with all my work in education, my focus on it. This is one of the areas they say the Supreme Court stood here, somewhere near here, where Thurgood actually argued the case, the Murray case. I think it was Donald Murray, where he was denied admission to the University of Maryland's law school, and Thurgood, advocating before the court, giving his testimony, was able to get that gentleman into a Maryland law school. So, huge opportunity for us, generated by this man right here. But one of the reasons also why I wanted to come out here is that when you see these young people and these statues right here, and they're sitting here and they're looking at him, a lot of times I feel the same way, that the work that I do, I envision these young people sitting in front of me. They can't advocate for themselves. They don't have a voice loud enough or a voice articulate enough to explain to people, what they're feeling, what they're going through. Babies cry. But our young people, they need advocates, you guys. They need us to stand as tall as Thurgood Marshall did. They're watching us as we're making a way for them. And unfortunately, I feel like today, we're not focused enough on our children. We're focused on a lot of other things that some would argue could possibly help our children or impact them. We got to think about my hometown in Madison, where I see cranes up, buildings going up everywhere, apartment complexes, and I have nothing against the developers who are developing those properties. But I think about how important is it to develop buildings versus developing children. And I don't see people standing tall enough like cranes to address the issue of 9% of our black children not able to read in elementary school, or only 9% able to read in elementary school. I don't see us taking it as seriously. We're not standing tall like cranes. We're not standing tall like Thurgood Marshall was. We're actually letting it happen. And to all my black peers, we don't like it when people say that it's our responsibility to take responsibility for that. And sometimes when we hear it, we start blaming the parents just like other people blame us. But I believe, bear responsibility for that. Just as Thurgood Marshall realized that as a black man in America who was given the opportunity to get his law degree and education that many of the young people in his community and he grew up around would never be able to achieve, he took it upon himself to ensure that those doors were open for all of us. He took it upon him to make sure that people understood it was open for all of us. He fought these battles along with a lot of other people who are, and I really want to see more of us stand up like that. I feel lonely sometimes. Lonely at home, lonely in the community, lonely in work that I've done, not because there aren't people supporting me, but because I know there are strong brothers and sisters like me who won't give up their voice, who won't give up their fear to use their voice to advocate for our young people. So our babies are watching us, you all, while we're allowing 89 and 91% of them to underperform in reading and math. They're watching us. We're responsible for them, nobody else. But then I look at a brother like this, he's standing alone in that statue. And he wasn't alone, he had a lot of support. But when I saw that, when I come out here, I was like, you know what, it's okay to stand alone on this issue if we have to. But just imagine if there were 15, 20, 30, 40, 50 other statues crowded in here, because that's how many people were recognized for standing tall for these kids. Imagine how many more little baby statues would be sitting here right now too. So we have a lot to do all over this country, but the number one thing we have to do, you all, is we got to grab a hold of our children. We've got to make sure that they have opportunities open to them, not just now, but in the future. If we have to fight, claw, scratch to get there, we have to do that. But before that, we got to stand up and exercise our voices. I'm tired of people getting weak and saying, oh, well, look what might happen to me. I've been through a lot. And it's not always felt good, but I'm still here. I'm still standing. I still got a job. I still have people that are willing to support me. In fact, my support has only grown as I've used my voice more. You go through a little pain, but you also win a lot when you go through that. People who like people with courage, they're the ones who are going to stand by you longer than the ones who run from you at the very first sight because they fear that you might bring the man or you might bring some pressure down upon them. Those aren't the kind of people that are going to be standing tall with you like Thurgood anyway. So I'll come all over the country. I go everywhere. I'll do whatever it takes to make sure that our babies have what they need. I just need y'all to come with me. And I need those of you who are standing up like me too, not to give up. I know there's a lot of us out there, but sometimes it's lonely. But I'm tired of being lonely, y'all. We got babies that need our help. We have the ability to make it happen for them. No more excuses. No more blaming other people. Those of you who stand in the way of our progress, get out the way, because this progress belongs to us. I'll say this last thing too. I visited the National History Museum for African Americans in D.C. and was only able to get through the bottom level because I think most people who go to that museum probably know they got to come back probably 10 more times because it just captures you, because you see the struggle that we went through. But as I'm walking through, I felt a mixture of sadness and also just heroism. Like, our people fought so hard for their freedom. They risked so much. We don't have to risk a tenth of a 10% of what these people had to risk. Why are we so scared? Why are we so slow to respond? Why do we make excuses while so many children are failing in our backyard? Why do we say that it's their parents' fault when we know that we can help? Why aren't we standing tall like Thurgood, y'all? It's time to do that.